Welcome back to The Devil's a Part-Timer Anime Review, episode number 3. Excuse me. Here we're discussing basically episodes 7 through 9 of the series, and I think in the next couple of videos I probably will be wrapping up basically reviewing this. But I made a decision today basically related to when I get back to watching Kamen Rider Black. That'll happen after I watch 4 more Doctor Who stories that I have, because I want to lower that stack down. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do, and then I'll head back to Black to finish the remaining, I think it's 21 episodes left to go for the series, so that shouldn't take too long. Nope. So, what happens in this episode? Well, we get a little more introduced to that girl who popped up in the previous episode 6, the standalone episode. Yeah, it turns out, okay, her name is Suzu Kaminatsuki, voiced by Alex Moore. And I looked up basically the character series she's been in. This is the series I have seen. She was an absolute doer as a character named Sarah. And mostly put a lot of these other series, these are background characters. She's credited as additional voices. And these ones basically, I'll say additional voices or some other character they voiced. Ace Attorney, additional voices. I've also seen her in Attack on Titan, additional voices. Black Clover as some random characters. Let's see. Fairy Tail's Flare Corna. Yes, Flare. Oh, I remember this character. The one who basically moves over her hair. Another Flare in Fire Force. She was his voices in Freezing Vibration. She was in High School DxD as a background character. Both in the third and fourth seasons of the show. Let's see. There is also Love Tyrant, additional voices. My Hero Academia, same deal. One Piece, voice of Shaw Effler, Lola, even Lola is a zombie. Let's see. Seraphine and Maspusa Shugo, she's a blonde bimbo from the series. Let's see. She's also, of course, in this series, obviously. She's also in The Legendary Heroes Days, Toka's mom. Toka's some of the other ones. Walter So jumps 15 of Tokyo Re. Background characters, Uzi Jones hang out. She got started in an episode of Valkyrie Dive Mermaid. Okay, if you're really curious of what the heck Valkyrie Dive Mermaid is, it's mostly a series about women who make out with each other to do sexual things to transform the guns. That's seriously what the plot of this series is. Yep. And I'm not going to go more into it because basically it's very much almost like a hentai. So that's pretty much to do with that. So Asuka is the neighbor, and she basically speaks informally and dresses in a kimono. And it turns out after speaking to Amelia at the train station doing shopping, it turns out she's the head of the Inquisition. Yep. Her name is Krista Bell. Yes, seriously, that is her name. Krista Bell. You're thinking, now, I've actually heard the name before from Silent Hill. Yes, seriously. The name I actually heard from Silent Hill for this one, I actually heard about this in the comic version. I've never read it, but I've seen images of it. Yeah, Krista Bell, the fake villain of the Scott Cienza comic book. That's where the name from. I don't think the writer of Devil is a Part-Timer took name from that book. He just probably liked the name, or at least probably just picked it completely at random. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention when it comes to the series. The studio, 3HZ. Yes. Have I seen any series basically they worked on? No, because basically it's the first one that I've come across of theirs. Yeah, that's something strange. Like, this company's been around for 10 years, and they haven't made a series, obviously. But I haven't really seen anything per se. But they're the ones who do the second season of the show. The first season is done by White Fox, a studio I am familiar with. Akame ga Kill, ReZero, Goblin Slayer, which second season is coming next month. Afria, Caution Hero, and that's it. No, seriously, that is it. Now, in the case of basically, like, What else happens here? Well, she meets up with Chio, referred to as Good Chio for some reason. I'm not sure why. So she also even becomes basically takes over as the housemaid for Satao's basically his apartment, because his housemaid came down with heat stroke. So she took over, did proper cleaning, and of course she's teaching Millie about stuff. Of course, Millie does the thing where she was still stalking this guy. And you're thinking, normally it's a case of a guy stalking a girl, but this is the opposite of a girl stalking a guy. Oh, in case you're curious though, in episode... by the way, they do mention in episode 7 that it's been 2 months since episode 5. Yeah, which means that kind of started with episode 6. But they mentioned episode 7 that it has been 2 months at that point. And also, Chia herself has actually asked how she feels with the fact that, well, Satao's a demon, and of course, Ero's like a demon or like an angel. She has no problem with that, and the fact that she kind of admits to him that she's in love with her, that she's in love with him, and despite the fact he found out it was a demon, her feelings haven't changed. And then, of course, basically, Christabel shows up. Yep. Yeah, and also Amelia, when she found out the fact that she's a new head of the Inquisition, she, of course, like the subject, she really, Krista wants her to team up with her. She, of course, tells her that she does not trust them at all because what happened with with how they treated her and how the priest acted toward her, and the fact that he caused collateral damage. And a lot of it, which Satao had to basically undo himself. Yep. And we also see a rival restaurant pop up. The restaurant name is the stand-in for KFC. Usually it stands for Kentucky Fried Chicken. It says Secretary Fried Chicken. Now, I have been to the KFC. If you're really curious, does the lobby look like the one they show in here? Kind of, yes, but the behind the counter from what I've been in, no. Behind the counter it's like a full kitchen. This is basically like a whatever this is, and they actually have a freaking menu board up there. This is ridiculous. At least McReynolds actually bothers to look like McDonald's, which is all but just basically all it was change the name and the uniforms look good, but it looks like a freaking McDonald's. At least you can buy the fact this is a parody. The parody of KFC does look like KFC. Well, kind of in new ways. They do in fact have versions of Colonel Sanders. He just have blue hair instead of white hair. Aside from that, there's not much difference. I'm surprised this series never been accused of basically ripping off a real life franchise, or the fact that apparently no problem with it. But the thing is, Satao, I have seen apparently appear in a McDonald's commercial because he works for McDonald's. McDonald's possibly. Yes, so, and apparently that when this restaurant opened up, a long line in the building. Apparently everybody said they go to the chicken place over McDonald's. Now, the reason why, and it's explained by who did a little undercover work, grand opening coupons. And they try their damnedest. Though eventually they come with a really cool idea to direct people over there. And the people were really bored. Now, his manager is had to go out of town, and she did not want to be transferred because basically of failing business. So basically, he's temporarily in charge, and the manager of the Secretary, the SFC, is a very creepy guy. He wears sunglasses indoors, wears heavy cologne, and of course, he's got blue hair. Now, here's the thing. This is basically kind of market strategy. The similar businesses will basically open up right across the street from each other. And I get the fact people want to go in line for the place. Fine. But why would you ignore McDonald's? Where it's completely dead all day. And that's not good for business. Basically, we're one business out of all the customers just because of a free coupon. I mean, the grab a coupon is just there for a day or two. You can't do this for a whole freaking week. Now, there's also a festival going on, so there's a decorative place. And, of course, when Rika pops up there, meets you, oh, look at this cute girl. And, of course, she basically hugs her by basically shoving her face into her chest. Yes, standard girl stuff. And no, this is not leading to a scene of them basically doing anything particularly. No, It just basically like because she thinks she's an innocent girl. She's only 16. Satao basically you can buy the fact he's probably like 18 without the way he looks. It's probably like he's 300. Yeah. And that's pretty much the episodes in a nutshell, what happens here. There's not much advancement here. As a matter of fact, the Lucifer himself, he practically does nothing the whole episodes. Though in the case of, oh, by the way, he does this weird thing because apparently Krista bought on these boxes of udon, like lots of boxes of noodles. And they have eaten all, and so basically Lucifer is sleeping in the boxes. Yes, seriously. Sleep in the boxes. Yeah, and of course, basically, Satao does mention to Chie about the fact his bicycle is called Durandal, who calls it Steed for some reason. Yes, because basically he's still in that bit of an old mindset that something he's adapted to modern concepts, no problem. And apparently that it was hinted that Kristen might have a thing for Satao. Unknown if she really does. It's hinted, but don't know. Of course, he thinks, of course, Chia gets jealous. Yeah, here's the thing. Chia first finds out about her when Satao brings a bento box to work. Yes, a bento box. So she proceeds to shake him. And if you're going to ask, did this happen in the book? Yes, it did. She seriously shook him. And he kept telling her, stop shaking me. And she did, met the girl and got no. And apparently she kind of knew who she is, which is kind of. Apparently Chia kind of knew who she is, which is kind of weird, not really explained here. Apparently she kind of knew. My only guess is, and this is my person, it's not explained in the episode. Of course, they mention her mother and her father occasionally. Like it's very mild, though. Her mom basically will make a full appearance soon. Don't worry about that. Though for some reason they changed hers on with like one other character. They changed their dub actor for next season. One I understand. The other one I don't really understand why they changed the voice actor for. Yeah, if I get a chance to meet him again, I will ask him the question of why the thing was changed. But I'll get to this one character I haven't seen yet, but apparently he was responsible for like attacking Emilia in episode 7. Now I will reveal him when I get to him. But this is basically just really good. I just thoroughly enjoy these episodes. So I have basically 4 episodes left to go, and that's pretty much it for season 1. And I'll be back to this series when I get halfway through Black RX. Okay, so that's basically going to do one more video, and then I'm going to go ahead and resume watching the Devil's Part-Timer for about 2 episodes. Yeah, because I have 4 episodes left, so why not just do 2 and then do my review for that, and basically just, well, maybe get a chance to last 2 episodes tonight. Maybe I'll finish up today, who knows, okay? Next video, which my comic corner, and it's a big number at this point, okay? Bye.